You're June. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. We good. We Gucci. Okay, let me add clever in
Okay,
here.
wait, whoa. Okay, there we
Turn
go.
that shit down, nigga.
Okay, I'm nervous, y'all.
Don't be.
Oh, wait,
I'm
oh wait,
nervous
my
on
bad,
this
my bad, my
live.
bad, my bad, my bad. I'm turning right now.
Cliff. Cliff, we're not
My
doing this today.
bad.
We're not doing this today. We're not doing this today.
I'm on that. Listen, we on that ESCG today. My bad. I
You,
apologize.
you
We on the
good.
ESCG today.
Long
Hey,
as he here, long as he
you know
here,
what
I'm
I'm.
glad he here.
Hey, and listen, I got another one. This is 9% brew.
Is
What's
that
We
that?
on it.
is
What's
that
that?
Fireball in a can?
No, this is Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA.
What
But since
what in
since
Grand Blanc are you drinking?
Yeah, put me on.
actually, it is one in Clarkson of it. I don't know where this is from, but it's an IPA. Which I don't. When I drink beer, I used to hate IPAs because in comparison to like regular beers, this tastes horrible. But IPA's got a higher alcohol percentage than like your Bud Lights, your Coors Lights.
You've gone
So
Hollywood.
I'm not a
Holly,
beer drinker, so I can't comment on this.
Hollywood Cliff. We
un
live?
poco, un poco, just a little bit, un poco. We live. Man. I've
We
said
Oh
this
my
live.
shit down.
god!
We
Oh my
live.
god! Oh my god!
We
I thought
live,
this.
and I'm.
I thought this was backstage shenanigans. Let me get
We
myself.
live. I'm glad I didn't say no. You know.
No, let me get myself together.
We live,
Oh
y'all. I'm
God.
nervous because this is my first time going live
Oh, don't
on
worry.
my channel.
Me and Clev go live with this shit on a regular. It's nothing. We'll get
Two,
you
three
through it.
times a month, we do this.
We'll get you through it.
Okay, so I wrote down notes so I don't be sounding stupid and rambling and shit like
But
that.
why your camera ain't on though? What's going
Oh, cause
on?
I'm not camera ready. I got a bonnet on. I'm looking like Molly the housemaid right now. The next time we get
As
on camera, I'm gonna be ready. But right now, I'm not ready.
Clev, you ain't have
as
to
long as I know, I'm good.
Good.
Clev, you ain't have to put it out there like that though.
I know I
It could
had
have been by
not. Everybody
design.
know I look
I
like a
listen. I
It,
just had to, you know.
this could have been by design. You
housemaid.
just I don't know.
So
But we
I
don't
want to
discriminate on the
talk.
bonnet, so I'm gonna say that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What did y'all feel? What did y'all think about the theme song? How y'all feel about the theme song?
You
I
want me to
think it
go?
was heat. Yeah, go
You
ahead,
first, June.
Julie.
You
Go
first,
ahead,
June.
Julie.
Then you clever.
Hey man, I want the old power song back, man.
I agree. I
I,
agree.
I give me the old shit. Don't I like the song, but it don't give me power ready.
I agree. I agree. I feel
You
like
know?
they need to keep the same theme for every single whatever addition to the universe they're gonna bring to it. Just keep the same theme song.
Bring me back that big rich town shit. I
You
need
need a
that.
Joe, not that Trey Songz shit.
No, Trey.
Now I'm glad she said that because like this theme song is way better than the Trey Songz thing. Now, even though we only got that from one episode, 50 Cent came to his senses, and after one episode, like, you know what? Let me go back to the original. Like, now, like I said, you can't in certain things in media, especially with like TV shows and sitcoms, thing like that, you can't beat certain like theme songs. Like that's an iconic theme song.
Right. The
But
theme.
I think this season in particular is trying to separate itself from the series. And that's why when we got book two Ghosts, they kept the same theme. Because it's a
They want
it's a direct continuation to the original story.
Right.
This is a prequel.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So taking it with that, I like it. It's not bad. It's not
bad.
better
It's
than the
not
original,
bad.
of
I'm just so
course.
used to
It's
the
not
regular.
better than the original. You
It's
know what I'm
going
saying? But
it's going to take some getting used to, but I get what
right,
they're doing. If that's
yeah,
the case, I can buy that.
I agree. I agree. I like it.
yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not. We so used to hearing it's a big rich town that's automatically
Hmm.
what we expect to hear as soon as the show comes on. So, what did you guys think about the aesthetics? Like, what I mean by that, meaning how good did they pull off the 80s and the 90s? Because to me, for me, I thought they did a very great job. It looked even like the coloring of the direct, like the camera lens, it looks like old 80s queens.
Can
Nigga,
I go first? Can I go first on this one?
Go ahead.
Okay. I've said this multiple times, and I've only watched it one. I've only watched the episode one time, but immediately I've said this give me paid in full vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. Do
This,
y'all think
this
they was
give
too
me
heavy on the aesthetics though? Did y'all think they was doing too? Everybody had on like gear and gold chains and boom boxes everywhere. Like, was it? I
no
wasn't on the list,
because
so I
I
don't know how
say
it looked in Queens in the 80s or around 91.
to answer that question, if you're doing anything in the New York area in the late 80s, early 90s, whatever aesthetic that's necessary. You have to do you
Right.
have
That's
to
very
take it
true.
in that direction.
Right. Right.
That's a moment that's an iconic moment in time. You have to you got to do it pretty much. You have to do it.
well, I'm an old nigga. I was around during that time. The cars, the boom boxes, the furs with the jewelry, that shit looked like it was. That's how it was. I didn't think they overdid it. I thought it looked genuine and authentic to me because that's what it was. I mean,
I like it. I think whoever is the costume director behind that is doing a very great job with creating the atmosphere for us to believe we watching the show in the early 90s, late 80s.
let me say something real quick. You remember? I forgot the guy's name, but Kanan's mom was meeting up with the dude with the fur and the jewelry.
Unique. His name's Unique.
Unique. I will rock that shit
Joey
today.
Badass. Joey Badass.
I
That's
will
what that
rock
is.
that. Yeah,
That's Joey
I,
Badass.
I will rock that fur and that jewelry today, son.
And even what the mom's wearing, like I can see people wearing that type of shit today. Like it's
Yeah,
not even like they fresh as hell. Nobody is wearing shit where we like, oh, that old ass shit. All that shit
right.
look fresh as
That
hell.
shit look
Everything.
fresh as hell. Yeah.
Now, can I say this? Can I say this? I'm glad we on the topic. Off of one episode, Rock Raquel off of one episode
Wait,
is
hold it. I'm
okay,
gonna
okay,
ask
okay,
you
okay,
all that. That's one of my questions. So before we even get into that, because
okay.
before I get into the series and start asking y'all, about stuff like that, what did y'all think about the overall? Give me your overall of what the first episode gave to you.
You want me to go first,
Yeah,
Clev? Or
it don't
Go,
matter.
go,
Whichever
go,
you want to take it
I
go
gotta
first.
ahead.
ask because Clev will take over the whole show if you let him.
Go. Hey, I went first last time. Go ahead.
Um, I think it served its purpose. I think the first episode, just like a lot of episodes, it's like an establishing episode. If you listen to the narration at the very end, where Fifth is talking and he says, this shows you the beginning. You know how the ending went. This is the beginning. And I think it served its purpose for what they're trying to establish.
Right.
Now, a lot of people are the people that don't like it. They're saying, this ain't it, this ain't it. But if you go back to Power One, the very first Power, it wasn't knock you off your socks. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
build up. It's a build
Yeah,
up.
it's a build up. It takes a couple episodes for the first Power, the first series of Power. It took an episode or two to be like, oh man, you know what I'm
I'm
saying? It
fucking
was
with this. Yeah.
yeah. So for me, I liked it. It served its purpose. I'm ready for episode 2.
What about you, Claire?
Um,
Cleb loved it.
I loved it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know Claire.
Because in comparison to book 2 Ghost took me 2-3 episodes for me to really like fall in love with it.
Okay.
Because I hated Tariq as a character from the original.
Okay.
So the fact that
I love to like him because I understand.
I like Tariq now. Like Ghost made me like him now, but in the original, I'm like, yo, Tariq needs to die, type shit.
He still needs to die.
See, I understand him better. We'll get into that too because I understand him better. So with that being said, for me, the episode I liked it. I'm not like I said. I know it's a build up, so I'm ready for the episode 2. But I liked it. Before I watched it, I had somebody tell me that they didn't like it and they didn't feel like it was Kanan and they didn't get the Kanan feel from it because they basing it off 50 Cent. I beg to differ because I feel like if you pay attention to context clues, and I'm gonna get into that, it shows you this is a buildup of Kanan. And what I mean by that, like Kanan being smart as hell and being accepted into that school, well, taking a test to be accepted into that school reminds me of Tariq. And it makes me feel like that's why partly why Kanan took to Tariq because he felt like he saw himself in Tariq.
Right.
And he liked Tariq more than he did his own fucking son.
Because he could have easily killed Tariq when he could have easily killed that nigga. When he died, he could have, but he was just like, me, when I was that, like, I'm gonna let you.
Himself in the
even though you snitched on me, but
listen, it's another dynamic also too, though. The family thing. If you think about it, how Kanan wants to be a part of the family business, and not necessarily that is what Tariq wanted, but Tariq wanted to be in the know. Like he wanted to know what was going on, and he was constantly being lied to. And not that Kanan's being lied to, but he's kind of being like, no, this ain't for you. And they're not hiding it from him, but they're not like they showing like it's in his face, but they just like, no, this ain't for you. You got to do something else. And it kind of reminds me of Tariq. And
Kanan wants to be in the business, just
business.
Okay. I wanted Kanan to shoot that nigga Tariq so fucking bad in that moment.
Oh my god, y'all crazy. So listen, how did y'all feel about the narration? Because I personally wanted him to shut up. I didn't need that.
I'm glad you asked that.
The one episode thing.
I'm glad you asked that because I actually thought about it.
Okay.
Because it's didn't need it throughout. I thought it was a little bit too much. Like in the very beginning, and then the ending was good, but throughout, I don't think it needs all of that. You don't have to explain every character. They didn't do it in Power. You shouldn't have to do it now.
Agreed.
Now, this is where I am glad that I am here because I disagree. I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why. With the fact that so let's put this on the proper perspective. We had the original Power. We had book 2 Ghosts. This is book 3 Raising Kanan. We have a book 4 for Councilman Tate. And then a book 5 for Tommy, correct? Now, I think the fact that they did the narration, I loved it. I want to see this continue because I think this is a nuance that's going to separate this season from everything else that we're going to get in this series. I don't want to see the same series produced 4 separate times.
Right.
And
so the fact that we never got a narration and like I said, originally I hated Kanan. When he first got introduced. But the more that his character got fleshed out and I learned about his background and when he started making different moves and working, by the time he died, I felt some type of way. I'm like, damn, this is my guy.
Right. You
Damn
going out
near.
like that? Yeah.
Yeah. So with the fact that this is a nuance that they haven't done yet, it differentiates itself from the rest of the city. I like it. I want to see more of that.
So you wouldn't mind more narration throughout this series?
Not at all.
I I I I I can, agree to disagree, but I just feel like I don't
Yeah.
need him to pause every moment to tell me what's going on when I can clearly hear what's going on myself. That's how I personally feel about
And
that.
that's I got it.
But
I got
but
it.
it's not to the point where it make me like disgusted with the show. It's not to that point. But I
Right.
personally could do without it. Now I got a good question for y'all.
Okay.
What do y'all think about 50 Cent and this whole mommy son dynamic? Because this is very much giving me get rich or die trying vibes.
I got this one. I got this one. I definitely got.
I'm sure
Okay.
you do,
Okay.
Claire.
I got this one because she was waiting to ask that question. I was finna divulge in that early on. One episode in. One episode in. I already am fully invested in the character of Raquel
Love it.
way more
I
than
love her.
Monet Tejada.
Yeah, I love it.
Way
Monet
more.
Tejada can't act, but go ahead.
Cause like I'm gonna tell you, I mean, like I'm gonna explain how gangster she is. When he when he didn't know that you know what I'm saying, that Rock made the deal and like, yo, these are your streets, and he went and you know what I'm saying, yo, she on my mama, so we gotta handle that. When he did what he did and she found out, it was literally like, yo, my son murdered somebody. Yo, go to your room. Like what? Like what?
I think at that moment she was realizing she was losing control of her son. She didn't know what the hell to say. That was the only
But
thing
what
she
I'm
could think
saying,
of. Go to your
if
room.
that's not some gangster shit, I don't know what it is.
So what do you think of but what do you think, like, because I'm feeling like 50 Cent loves to tell this story about a son and his mother, even not even with
He's
just
done
this.
it more than once.
No, not even with this, just this. It's the Tariq and Tasha, the Monet and her kids, and Monet and Kane. Like, it's something that 50 Cent, and I know because his mother, he talks about her, like, in interviews and stuff. I think his mother was a hustler and she
Mm-hmm.
died when he
Yep,
was younger.
yep.
I don't know how big of a hustler she
I think
was.
the difference with this in comparison to the Tasha to the Monet is Tasha and Monet were put into this game based off of circumstance to who they involved themselves with. Raquel is like the top dog. Like she's in the game because of her.
Yeah,
You see what
but
I'm saying?
didn't they mention that she had a guy that she used to rock with? I'm pretty sure I'm not, if I could be mistaken, that Joy
But
Badass
yeah,
was with
but
somebody.
he dead. He got killed because he snitched. He's dead.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
she's still top dog.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know what happened to old boy. I
Yeah,
remember him mentioning it.
they said he had snitched on somebody and somebody got him.
That was in the narration. That was one of
Right.
the things that
Okay, I
Fifth
missed
mentioned.
that. I missed that.
He said
But she's
they set him.
still
They said they set him on fire for snitching.
yeah. But like Monet Tejada and like Tasha, they're not top dogs. Raquel, like I run this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the difference. I run it. This is me. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it.
I like it too. I like it for two reasons. I like it for one because she's a dark skinned woman, and I
Mm-hmm.
like it
Yes.
another one because she just giving me just bad ass bitch. Like, she giving me, like, when I think of bad bitches and like TV, like Cersei Lannister and Daenerys, and like bad bitches that like they control this shit. That this is my shit, and I like that about
Listen,
her.
she about
I
to.
want her to
She
run the
go.
city. She's so fire.
But did you
She
see?
go. Go ahead.
Did you pay attention to the comparison, like when Tyreek and when Tasha finally said, "Okay, I'm gonna teach you the game," right?
Mm-hmm.
That same thing Kanan mom's doing now. Like, okay, you jumped in their feet first. There's no turning back. You did what you did. Now I got to.
Because both of them, Kanan and Tariq, left their mothers no choice.
Mm-hmm.
They was too deep into it. At this point, ain't no turning back.
Yeah, because like I said, her little brother told her, like, he already did this. You can send him to the school if you want. He can't run away from this. That's not gonna help him.
Them escalators ain't gonna protect him in that.
So at that point, you gotta protect him.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
So, how you guys feel about her brothers? I think it's Uncle Marvin, that's the older brother, and then there's Uncle Lulu, that's the right hand.
Right. I think they're gonna play big roles going forward. I think for some odd reason, I think something's gonna happen to the older brother. For some odd reason, I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you before y'all finish. Let me say it was a part in the show where the older brother saw a dog that was crippled. Mm-hmm. And he asked the old man about the dog. Yep. And he was like, he can't walk no more. He said, what did he say? I wrote it down. Let me see. He said, never give up on family.
It was solid.
He said, never give up on family.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like him saying that is going to be something pivotal down the line. Like him saying, never give up on family. It's going to be something because Jukebox is his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And we know what she's battling on the
right,
and
right.
He doesn't know. Nobody knows, but Kanan, I think.
Right.
So I think what do you guys think about the jukebox thing?
Well, because Kanan knows.
Kanan knows.
He knows exactly who he was with.
The white girl.
Who she was with.
Knows who it is.
So
here's the. I think two things. Firstly, to answer your first question about the brothers. I think because when me being a veteran of like watching Power and know how like the story usually progresses and goes, I feel like one of the brothers is gonna flip on everybody. I don't know who, but I feel like one of the brothers is gonna flip.
And we know Lulu. We know Lulu is talking to Famous, Kanan's friends. Sister. Now, well, they got a little sparking up.
Now I think two people gonna flip. I think one of the brothers, and then I think Famous is eventually going like. I think Omar Epps is gonna end up getting to him in some type of way, and he gonna get some information on Kanan. But we'll discuss that later.
Okay, next question. What do y'all think about Omar Epps? Because, before y'all go, personally, me, it was a line where he said something like, you better tighten up, B. And for me, I heard Mekhi Phifer, and I was thinking to myself that I was like, damn, man, Mekhi would have killed this role, but I'm going to give Omar a chance because he not giving me enough yet, so I'm going to give him a chance. But what did y'all think?
My opinion on Omar Epps is who was the white guy in the original? The older white guy in the original one.
The older man?
Yes.
Well, what do you mean?
The older white man that got Tariq in that college.
I can't remember his name right
now.
The
funny guy.
I know.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe from Omar Epps.
Really?
How?
That you getting
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the original Power, he was a guy that like flex his muscle and flex his power in front of like, yo, you're doing this, you're involved in this and that, but you can't fuck with me. Like if I snap my finger, like this shit's done type shit. I feel like Omar Epps is gonna have that type of muscle and that type of influence and control in this series. Because he's very arrogant. He shows he has a lot of arrogance, which what the guy had in the original. I have those parallels with those two characters. We'll see how that develops.
If that develops the way you said, you're a hell of a
Yeah.
You can read very well because they kind of gave him a subtle intro into this. They didn't give him too much. He said his little piece, has had his little scene. They kind of like, I think they're easing him in because I don't know, man. If you guessed that right, you didn't seen some shit that we.
I just got a feeling. I got a feeling.
Hey man, if that play out like you say, because they sure didn't. They dressed it up to be otherwise.
We gonna wait on that.
Right.
We gonna wait on that. Okay.
Right.
A question. When Kanan was with Jukebox and Famous, and his test was the next day, and Famous said, "If I was you, I failed that test."
Mm-hmm.
You guys think that if Famous never mentioned that Kanan would have still failed the test purposely, or would he have at least tried to make an effort?
Go ahead,
I think he was influenced. I don't think he knew what to do exactly, but when he put it in his head, it was like confirmation for him. So he might have thought about it, but that was definitely the button that said, "Okay, go ahead and fail that test."
Right, I agree because
I agree.
So yeah, he was trying to figure out a way, and I think my man just said, "Hey, I failed that test. If I was you, I ain't going." And boom, there it was.
Yep, there it was. I agree. So, what do you guys think about Kanan actually taking matters into his own hands, like actually going behind his mom's back and feeling like he's going to take care of this? Because my thing is this: the way he's talking, like who's going to do this and that, like his mom doesn't have muscle. And to me, it's like, why are you inserting yourself? I'm pretty sure your mom knows what she has to do. Why is he feeling the need to insert himself so much? Like, I understand you want to protect your mom, but I don't understand it. Like, he's going overboard to me. It's a little like, your mom's not your woman.
Right.
The frustrating thing, that was more than anything of that episode. That was the one scene that was the hardest to like watch. It was a moment to where you knew what was about to happen. And it was for me, it was like, I'm pretty sure his mama didn't put herself in many similar situations before to where you didn't do anything. So it was like, why at this point, when like, okay, I get it. You didn't know that she had made the truce and that was actually their block, but like, why now? I'm pretty sure there were many, many, many other situations beforehand to where you could have, and you just didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it was the wrong place, wrong time for me.
Yeah. But it had to be somebody fucking up at some point.
Right, but I feel like he created, because we were already seeing little kinks in the armor of her organization. Meaning when old boy you said, what's his name, Joy Badass Unique said, he was saying you don't got the money to go to war with us. You know what I'm saying? So, and by the club, the white girl telling old boy that old girl, we don't want your work. Yeah. So she already losing money. A lot of stuff is happening. So
and she made it seem like the work was bad too. So it's like they ain't, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like it made them put them in a bad light. Like we don't want your work. We don't want your bad work.
Yeah, she said it was dirty ghetto shit.
Yeah, that dirty ghetto shit. And it was like, okay, that's fucked up.
Right.
That's fucked up.
So you got bad work.
You about to lose a customer.
Somebody's moving in on your corners.
Yep.
So then your son went and did what he did. So now you at war for your corners, because Joy Badass said, I want all the corners. So that's war. That's basically saying either you can get your corners back in blood.
Right. And they're not just gonna give up those corners like that. That's their money. So
Now, since we mentioned it, can we take a?
Oh Lord.
Because I almost forgot about it. Can we take a moment and talk about the fucking
The dog.
the fucking yeah
Oh my God.
the
I was
fatal
gonna bring it up.
attraction moment.
Yeah.
Dog,
Wait, before you
literally
get to the dog,
dog.
is the guy that the white girl was having sex with, is that Hugo, the owner of the club? Because I was
I'm
confused by
assuming.
that.
Now they didn't confirm. They didn't
They didn't.
confirm it.
They didn't even give
I'm
him no
I'm I'm
line.
just, I'm just, I'm just assuming because at that point, what other reason would she be there if she not fucking him?
No, I'm saying we don't even know if that's her house or his house. We don't know anything. They didn't confirm. And I'm saying if he is the guy Hugo from the club, that they didn't give him, they didn't make him seem important. Like he didn't really have a line. All the nigga said was, "How you just gonna stop?" And that was all. That was it.
But I wanted to make sure that we didn't run past the fact that they put her dog on defrost and
Oh
shit.
no, I was definitely bringing that up because yeah, that was savage. But that just goes to show you the ruthlessness of Raquel. She
Yeah.
don't play. She a burnt
I
bitch.
love Rock. I fucking love Rock.
I
Yeah,
love
I
her
love
role.
it.
I love her role. I love her role.
I
Um,
think I think she about to kill a couple niggas for real.
I got a question for you, for both of you. Now, I don't know if you know the history of 50 Cent. He's always, from the time he was in, early G Unit mixtapes, he always talked about how his mom was killed. Right.
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 This, this Kanan series is starting giving me 50 Cent mama vibes.
Right.
I'm willing.
I said the same
I'm
thing.
I'm willing to bet my whole bank account that at some point Raquel's gonna die.
And that was my question. Do you think that she's
Yes.
gonna get
Me,
killed
Yes.
or
yes, me
something?
too. I agree too because I tried to think back in the first Power. Have did Kanan ever mention his mom? And if he did he ever mention her dying? I don't remember.
He
But
didn't
I
mention
feel
any
like
of it.
yeah, I feel like eventually for him to become who he has to become for like the Kanan we know, his mom has to die.
Yes.
Right. Now I also have a question. Do
Hold on,
we think
wait. Hold
okay,
on,
okay,
Cleo.
okay, okay.
Another point is in Fifth's real life, his grandmother
Right.
played a big role in his
Race,
life, and
right.
they keep mentioning his grandmother. So I have no choice but
She
to
said
believe.
to his grandmother house and yes. That's gonna happen. That's going to happen.
So it
Raquel's
has
going to
to.
die.
So it has to happen within the next couple of episodes.
Say that again, Jim.
It might have to happen within the next couple of episodes. It might.
Would Raquel end up somehow dying and he go and live with his grandmother like he
Because
did in real life?
around this age is when he had to move in with his grandmother.
Got it.
No, I think it was earlier in life. No. I think he had to move in with his grandmother around 9 or 10. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
kind of
hoping
different.
we get a couple seasons with Raquel though. Don't kill her at the end of this season. We need her for at least 3 of them things.
Yeah. I think I would love
She
to see
might
her
go at the
around.
end. She might go at the end of the season. I don't know,
No,
man.
that she too good. They can't. They can't. This she right now is she's running the show more than the
She
boy who's
gon'
playing
I
Kanan.
love
He's
Raquel.
filling her up.
I love Raquel.
she gonna die.
Yeah,
She
I
gonna
she
die
will
though.
die.
Now I got a question. Now I have a question. Do we feel? I forgot the girl's name, but his love interest
Davina.
in the
Her name is
beginning.
Davina.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think that he's gonna end up like winning her over, and that's gonna end up being Sean's mother because he killed her boyfriend.
Wow.
He
No,
killed
no,
her
no.
boyfriend.
Listen, you guys, this is a part of my. That was one of my questions.
Wow.
Really, like, how
He
do y'all?
killed her
How do y'all
boyfriend.
think
Her
he gonna
boyfriend
take
out of
that?
there.
Y'all
I was
are
wondering the
deep.
same thing
Y'all are deep. I didn't even think that. Wow.
Right.
because they have a lot of ground to cover with this show. Meaning,
Yes.
some point
Yes.
Kanan's got to run into Tommy, Ghost, even Angela, Tasha too. And at some
Tasha too.
point, we also know that Tasha, Ghost, and Tommy is all going to work together to put Kanan away. So this shit gonna get good.
Yeah.
But I do wonder, will this love interest be Sean's mother? Because Sean is old. Like he wasn't no young buck. Like
He had him when he was young.
he was grown in book 1. So.
Yeah. So he had to have him when he was young. So that has to happen around this timeline within the next. That's crazy. I didn't think that.
I also have a theory that might tie up this series to the entire. I'm gonna say that for the end, though. I got
another thing to throw out there.
Okay.
In book 1, it was something about the way that Tasha hated Kanan that made me believe
that they messed
Kanan
around,
did something to her
or something
in the past.
Yes.
And I wonder if that will eventually come up in making her really want to get him off the street and help set him up.
That's one theory I had. That's one of them.
I'm thinking that he hit on her or tried to do something with her or something behind Ghost's back or something. I'm thinking it's something.
Because she hated him. It was something stronger than.
She hated him. This ain't no drug transaction hate.
Yeah,
this is something
stronger than what we was led on. You know what I'm saying? It was something stronger because her hate was stronger than how Ghost felt about Kanan.
Right.
And it was like, where is this coming from? And they never touched on it. But I wonder, would they do it in this Raising Kanan? Another thing that I kind of let me see how I'm gonna ask this. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is the guy Breeze. How, I don't know if you guys remember the name Breeze coming up, but how Ghost and Tommy and Kanan was all working for the guy Breeze. And what they did was all orchestrate together to take Breeze down. And Kanan took over Breeze like as the main, and Tommy and Ghost was working under Kanan, and that's why they set him up and put him away too. So this Breeze character has to come into play.
He has to come around.
So this is gonna get good.
It's gonna get good, and like I said, this establishing scene, it served its purpose because there's so much more to tell.
So much more to tell.
They could have several seasons of this to build up.
Facts.
Or to deal with everything that they dealt with, because it's so much, man. As a writer, I'm like,
Courtney is fire. Courtney Kemp, she's a dope writer. Like I watched some of her lives where she kind of like breaks down some of the questions that people have, and she puts a lot of thought process in behind the things that she actually puts down. Like you think that she, like, if you think a character has no depth, she has a whole backstory waiting to kind of be explored. So that's why I feel a lot of people were saying they're not getting the Kanan feel, but y'all don't know Kanan. Like, so how y'all gonna say that he's supposed to be one way when we only saw a grown-ass man out of jail? We never saw nothing before that. So this is like, it makes it better because it doesn't make him seem like he's just some hardcore, no heart type of guy. We get to see that he had love for his mother, and he was a smart boy, you know what I'm saying? And he used that to be in the street.
And that's what I was going to touch on too. Like, he wasn't always bad. There was some good qualities about him. He just, like I said, he was in Raising Kanan. He's 15, 16 years old or whatever. And, he was a, pretty good kid, prior to the dirt he's done so far. But this was the environment he was in because of his mother. He was protecting his mother. He was trying to do right by his mother, and that's why he went and did the dirt that he did. It's not that Kanan was just this out cold gangster that was wrong throughout his whole life.
And that's how they depicted him in book 1. Like, he was cold-hearted, the worst type of nigga you ever want to be around. And yeah, they expanded on his character so much in this Raising Kanan. I'm excited for it. I've been wanting to start doing like recaps and reviews of shows, so I'm glad that you and Clever did it.
Here.
And would you guys mind doing this reoccurringly with me?
I'm here. Whenever you're ready. I got my shit set up for this. I do this.
I see. I got. Look, I'm getting my little section ready. I'm gonna be ready next week. Ready.
I got all my lights ain't working right now. Something happened, but I'll fix them for the next episode. But yeah, I'm ready. I like I said, I do ASG radio on Mondays, and this is the setting. So I know about StreamYard. I can help you out with that too. So
yes. So I appreciate you, June. You've been a big help. You my main man in this.
always,
I swear.
you know how we do.
Yes, I appreciate you. And we're gonna get back to it next week. Please like, share, and subscribe my video. Thanks for showing love. June, tell them where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Facebook at June Whitfield. You can follow me on ASG Radio on Mondays. My YouTube channel is ASG Radio. You should also find some of my stuff on Hank Nation TV. It's a lot of good content on there. Subscribe. Check me out.
Subscribe. Get them to 1,000. They
we
19 away.
We
19 subscribers away. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Get you them.
Subscribe to Hank Nation. Even if you don't subscribe to ASG Radio, subscribe to Hank Nation.
If we help you get to 1,000, we need t-shirts as well. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's off rip. I got you.
Okay.
That's off rip. I got you. You know what?
Okay.
What I'll do is not only will you get a Hank Nation t-shirt, I can give you a Plug City t-shirt, and I can give you an ASG t-shirt. I'll give you 3 of them.
I'm holding you. Listen, I'm holding you to that. I need all 3. I'm holding you to it.
I'll give you 3 of them things. I got you.
I'm promoting the fuck out of it tomorrow. I'm holding you to it.
I got you.
Where they can follow you at, Clem?
Listen, y'all can follow me on Facebook at Aaron Clever Turner. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at This Is Clever Kid. Follow me on Snapchat. Y'all on the snaps at Clever1991. Pretty Girls Like Cover Guys coming soon. Pretty Girls Like Cover Guys Management. If y'all want to book Pete Beretti for your music videos, interviews, events, hit me up directly on Facebook at Aaron Clever Turner, or hit the email at peachberettibookings@gmail.com.
There we go.
All right, then we'll be back. Let's do this. Let's try to do this same time every week. So Wednesday, 8:30.
We'll be here.
Works for me.
Here.
All right. Thank you, guys. We out.
I'm finna